all of the executive chef and our food and beverage manager Dominique for this great setup and providing us with the facility. Please join me in give a very warm welcome to our spotlight host, Anne-Marie Whitaker.
Hi. Okay, I'm on the air. Welcome, welcome. This is my neck of the woods. I'm a true Caribbean person. I was born in Guyana, which is in South America, for those of you that don't know. And I grew up in Barbados. My background is Chinese. My great-great-great-grandmother, I think, came from Taiwan. And on the other side, my grandfather's family came from Portugal. Throw in a little bit of Syrian with that and you got me. And I think that I am a true Caribbean person because in the Caribbean we're a melting pot of so many different cultures. And that is why our food has evolved in such a unique way. The Caribbean food took a little bit from every single culture that populated, that became the Caribbean, and created a whole new cuisine. So there are influences of French, Spanish, Dutch, English, African, a lot of African because like I said in that bad time way back when there was slavery. And what I'm going to do for you today is truly Caribbean, the fusion that we now call our own. The first dish that I'm going to do is made with rice. It's just a risotto made with meat and coconut milk. Coconut milk is one of the signature ingredients that we use in the Caribbean. It makes everything taste good. It matters not what it is. As long as you put some coconut milk in it, you're bang on. So first of all, I am not going to do all of this work by myself. I need some help. So who's coming? Who's going to come and help me stir this pot? Everything is already laid out. Come on. Thank you so much. And I have another request. I was told that we have some Barbadian rum punch in the house. And I don't work without fuel. And I haven't seen anybody offer me a drink. Everybody else here is having a drink. And come my love. And I have nothing. Thank you. And your name is?
Anne Cottrell.
Look at that. And most of my friends call me Anne too. Okay, thank you. What have I got? Is that rum punch? Okay, thank you. It'll work. So we're going to do the rice dish first because that's going to take a little bit longer to cook. And then we'll do the... Does anybody know what saltfish is? Bacalao? Yes? Here again, bacalao is standard food. It used to be peasant food in the Caribbean because they used to import it from Nova Scotia, Canada as cheap protein to feed the slaves. I was telling Uno today that now bacalao is almost as expensive as caviar. Unbelievable. How could it move from peasant food to caviar prices? Here is your weapon. Not mass destruction. I have cheated a bit. In the recipe you will see that the beef has been seasoned and cooked with ketchup, a lot of herbs and spices, whatever. And we've already done that. So this is going to be a quick thing. To that, we add the black eyed peas. This is a good luck dish. Traditionally in Guyana on New Year's Eve, we call it All Year's Night. It's made to feed the entire family, and it's supposed to bring good luck for the entire year. And that's some smoked pork. Do you know what pigtails are? Smoked, well, traditionally that's what we would use. But we don't have any of those here, so one of the things I like to say is if you don't have a horse, you ride a cow. So today we're riding a cow. We're using smoked pork instead of pigtails. And all of that is cooked, so I can put the rice in. water and all. There we go. Thank you. And what did I say? Our signature ingredient, coconut milk, that Una has so nicely put in this little jug. In a can. You find it in a can, or sometimes you find it in powder form. And this one came from a can. And all we have to do now is bring the spices up. I am biased. I love basil. So primarily, I put basil in. And I'm going to dump all of that in there. Here's a mixture of, I think it's marjoram and thyme. So we're going to put in about half. That works. Some Cajun spice.
What is Cajun spice?
It's a blend of herbs and spices, including things like cayenne pepper and thyme, black pepper as well. There are various blends. Everybody has an individual blend, but you buy it on the shelf and it says Cajun spice. It's a dry seasoning. You can use any kind of all-purpose seasoning. Whatever you like works. And here we go.
Is that what you're calling the seasoned salt?
Yes,
Ma'am?
yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And the ship had Cajun spice. It's the closest that I could get here. So that's what I'm using. And of course a little bit of hot pepper sauce, because that's what the Caribbean is all about. Rum and hot peppers and lazy laid-back days on the beach. And a little bit of salt. The secret to cooking this rice is to make the liquid a little bit salty. When you taste it, it should be a little bit more salty than you would like it to be. And the reason for that is when the rice cooks, it absorbs the flavor and it evens out. And it's not over the top salty then. And that's it. So we just leave that to simmer. And I've got some already prepared that you can have a taste of when we do that. So thank you very much. And let's say thank you to Anna. Thank you. So that's one down, one to go.